Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, October 31, 2021. The moon spends the day in your partnership sector, and you're seeking perspective. Even so, things are a little blurry with Venus square Neptune. Imagination takes on more power and influence than usual early today with this transit. If you use it for relaxing or creative activities, then you benefit. However, the tendency could be to pin your hopes on something unlikely to transpire. Wishful thinking can certainly alert you to areas where you can make improvements. However, you might want to watch for making half-hearted commitments or statements, as moods are changeable, and your vision may be off. Aim to get in touch with your actual needs rather than chase whims. Feelings of discontent or longing can be vague, and whims might mask the things you are honestly missing. Keeping expectations of yourself, others, relationships, and situations reasonable can protect you from disappointment, but don't shield yourself. It's possible that feeling vulnerable helps you understand your deeper needs. It could be a particularly stressful day to navigate conversation at work. With Venus square to Neptune retrograde today, you may have issues expressing your inner thoughts and feelings. Venus is impacting your subconscious, causing you to reflect on your commitments to new professional opportunities. You may not be clear when you communicate your grievances or concerns about professional opportunities. You may find that your coworkers cannot see your perspective or understand where you are coming from. As it can be difficult to express your opinions with others, try writing down how you feel instead. In the lead up to the moon's return to your financial sector tomorrow, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up but your mind and your options open. Even more so with a growing amount of focus on income potential and the growth phase that you are now entering, but with no planetary activity on the other side of the financial fence. It is money matters that the moon will return for a short dive into tomorrow. Continue looking for the positive in all that you do. When you give yourself positive reinforcement for healthful actions, you are more apt to take these steps in the future. When you go for a glass of water, particularly when you are not thirsty, try telling yourself why it is good for you with a soothing tone. Your inner voice plays a great role in how you treat yourself. Make it loud and reassuring. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will spend its final hours at a friendly aspect to Neptune, in retrograde motion in your communication sector, something that it does every 4 weeks. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector, this is always a chance to become more emotionally engaged, but also to draw on Neptune's support when it comes to having the communication lines open. With Neptune already slowing down ahead of a direct turn, there is a chance to take advantage of the support now for giving the past and unsaid words a voice. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector, the moon's monthly visits are vital when it comes to staying emotionally engaged. With Venus returning next week to begin her longest visit to Capricorn in 8 years, this and the moon's return to your romantic sector late last week will help with her mission to update your romantic and relationship expectations. The moon continues to glimmer through your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, but it will simultaneously face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, via your emotionally driven 4th house of home, family, and innermost feelings. Are you having trouble communicating how you truly feel? The confusion, unfortunately, becomes emphasized with today's square between Venus in your 12th house of unconscious behavior and elusive Neptune via your curious 3rd house of communication. On a brighter note, you could be having a series of epiphanies during this time, especially when it comes to the way you approach your relationships.